Warning, the statements made on Drinking with Coast to Coast may be considered offensive to some viewers. Statements such as, but not limited to, Jesus isn't real, the South will not rise again, and Mexico is a third world country. Before becoming offended, please keep in mind that these statements are merely the opinions of three drunken retards and should not be taken seriously. However, if you do discover that you are in fact a vagina and become offended by something Coast to Coast says, for example, we just said retards, you're welcome to cry about it below with an asshole comment. While you're at it, lick my butt.
Today's opening toast goes out to all the fans of our new game show, Who's Got the Biggest Gamer Cock?
Well done, gentlemen. Well done.
B brought various shots. We have a grab bag of fun. I just had wild turkey American honey.
This was Bacardi Oak Heart Smooth Spiced Rum.
Very good.
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 Glad you guys enjoyed them.
Good shits.
Think a match.
Besides these fantastic besides these fantastic shots that we just had, what are we drinking today?
Well, I'm drinking Milwaukee's Best Light.
Oh, it must be the best.
Saving on cash.
Yeah.
And calories.
And then some interesting drink that your wife and friend brewed. I don't know what.
Yeah, in his
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day and I have a boner, which
Punchy.
those two kind of go together.
Tastes pretty good, actually.
I'm currently enjoying Beer 30 Ice. And I'm serious, this is actually called Beer 30. So,
They sold that at a gas station in Gelsford, and one of my roommates a few years ago tried to pick me up a 30-pack of it. But when he went to buy it, the the gas station had lost their liquor license for selling to like their fourth underage person in a week.
Is it like real cheap?
Yes.
it's a 30-pack of beer for $13.99.
That is a hell of a deal. And actually, I had one before the show, not too bad. But then again, the guy who commented on the Fox video also said, this is what happens when you drink shitty beer. I don't know who that guy was, but I'd just like to say to you, it's not what happens when you drink shitty beer, and yeah, we might have known all the words to it. It's what happens when three friends get together, so you can lick my fucking balls, okay? And then the beer had nothing to fucking do with it, okay?
And what are you drinking?
I am drinking Old Speckled Hen out of a Chicago Cubs glass, the last time they won the World Series in 1908. It's been a few years.
It's been a bit.
This is our year. This is our year.
Every year is your year. Yeah.
Even though I've stopped following baseball completely.
Wow. So it's been
It's been a while since we've had an episode.
Been a while.
missed January.
Didn't have an episode in January. We want to try to do one of these once a month. B's scheduling issues have been getting in the way. He has a life.
I work every Friday and Saturday. That's not a life. That's just...
That's what's gonna happen.
Hopefully he can simmer it down.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Give comments of encouragement for B to make Saturdays available.
Yeah.
I'll try. My best.
Let him know how much.
We love
Yeah.
B.
No, I just told some guy to lick my fucking balls. He's going to be like, I hope you die working 2 jobs. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know who said that.
At least he pays attention.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and so
Some things happen.
Yeah, we've had an interesting month. All 3 of us, actually.
Jesse, what was interesting about your January?
Okay, so let's start there.
B, what was interesting about your January?
After we filmed the last Drinking with Cose to Cose, you may have seen at the after party the Fox that I made, and I pulled my leg muscle or something, like right when we were about to start it.
I just
don't know
thought
what
he was
happened.
being a wuss.
Yeah, so did I. We were like, rub fucking dirt on it.
Yeah,
Stop
walk
it.
it off.
It is not the same ever since that day. I don't know what it was. I just kind of got up and like super excited and half drunk and
Yay, the Fox!
and I went to the doctor eventually, and it was the first night I could not walk on it at all. Second night I still had trouble, but I went to the doctor. He thought that I tore my calf muscle.
Which would have been impressive from the slight movement that he did.
It's just
This guy right here had completely inactive teens and 20s. So, I mean,
His calf muscle had actually atrophied. And
yeah,
it's just kind of not working.
no sports, no workouts, no.
I could barely walk on the thing though, so you can't tell from the video. But so then weeks
That's
went by.
what cheap beer will do.
Weeks went by. I thought I was going to get it scanned to make sure there were no blood vessels or blood clots,
That's-
whatever.
yeah.
And but I found out how much it was going to cost me to get it done.
Fuck
and
that.
I was like, nope, I'm going to wait on this one. If I die, I die. So I just kind of waited. I still am not dead.
And boom.
I went to get it looked at, and eventually, because I was like, well, I've got some cash now, I can do it, and I got super cheap at this other place.
Rico's leg working lookout thing. That's
Back alley legs.
Yeah, they're like-
the body
yeah,
shop and then a
Yeah,
doctor's
literally
office.
smoking and looking at me. All right, let's
You're
take a look
fine.
at it. No, the lady said, "It's like I think you're just
Rico.
wasting." She's like, I think you're just wasting your money now. It's been like over a month.
Yeah, you're fine. They probably thought you were the biggest puss.
Yeah, it's like you didn't tear your
It's like, ow, I hurt
you
my
didn't tear your leg
ow.
muscle. I may have pulled it really bad, but it still is not exactly the way it was.
So you're
before.
fine.
Well, you gotta keep walking on it. That's the
You
problem.
gotta
You
just-
can't.
It could take months probably. With
Yeah.
certain sites I've been looking at.
Years.
And if you keep up at all with our Facebook, then you could easily find Jesse's Facebook, and he took many photos of his face, which he does all the time, and
I think those are called selfies.
his are always so emo, and just
They're not that emo, are they?
that one of you and your dog last time. You just look so sad and pathetic.
I look sad? I thought I looked happy laying with my dog on a cold winter's day.
I don't have Facebook, so I have no fucking idea. What
Anyway,
you're
the
talking
reason why I brought that up is if you want to see the how the saga played out, you can go to his Facebook and see all that.
Or just check out the Coast to Coast Facebook. There's tons of stuff on there all the time.
About your leg.
Not on my leg exactly,
Oh,
but
Okay. Jesse does do. He has his own Facebook, of course, and he's mostly in control of the
you're welcome
Coast to
follow
Coast
me.
Facebook. Yeah. My January is a little interesting because my kid was born.
about. Yay!
Yay! What was that noise you just made? Did you boo?
I think he moved. I thought-
He mooed? Oh, ew. I got to watch it happen. It's
Scarred for life?
no, it's in the moment kind of thing. It was okay, but it's not what I expected.
you didn't do the cliche sitcom pass out.
No, but you see, TV shows always show like the dad is also in the outfit and
Yeah.
has the thing on his head, and it's in an operating room looking thing, and it's panic and people everywhere. And it wasn't. It was like. It was very kumbaya. We had a
Right.
room that was much like a hotel room, and we thought, okay, so when do we move from this room to the crazy baby making room? And they're like, no,
Welcome to the
they
baby
just
making
casually had her push right there on the bed that
Is that the birthing suite? Is that what they called it?
I have no idea.
They view keys. And
But
it's
it
like,
was,
he will be in the.
But like, just the nurse just kind of had I helped hold one of her legs, and her friend helped hold the other leg, and the nurse just has her push, and we get to see the progress. And when it gets to be about pop out time, that's when the doctor finally comes in, and he's like, "Okay, here we go. Up, baby. Okay, see you later.
Yeah, it's literally
Yeah.
It's
two
like walking
seconds.
like, you guys ready yet?
Come on."
I'll be back in a minute.
So it was pretty
Get coffee.
interesting. And so here's some pictures of my baby. That is Melina. Melina, named after a character from Mortal Kombat. And that's because
Hopefully she'll grow up exactly like her.
No. I hope she's not pissed later when she realizes that it's the like monster character. It was just a really cool name. When I was 14, I thought it was when Mortal Kombat 2 came out, and Melina was that's when she first appeared. And I thought the name was so cool. I was like, but I'll never meet a girl named that. The only way a girl would ever be named that is if I named a girl that. And here we are, almost
happened.
20 years later. And
So when you have a son, you'll never meet a guy named Baraka. So you can name him Baraka.
exactly. And hopefully, she's not here right now, but hopefully later on in the show, she'll make a guest appearance.
Crash the party.
Crash the party. She's just.
She's in good hands right now, not with us drunken idiots.
No.
But when we're more drunk, then she might be in my hands. Don't worry. Off camera, there's real help.
Don't start making phone calls. And
Yeah. What the fuck? It hasn't even aired yet.
I know that cop knock anywhere. So that was my January, and I got to take a week off.
Nice.
And I liked that
Yeah.
very much so.
Bonus.
It was a bonus. And so how was your January?
I just realized the common thread in all of our stories. We all ended up in some form of a hospital.
Cheers to that.
That's
Hospital.
pretty crazy. So,
So you've already set the stage. We know
Yeah.
you end up in a hospital.
well, it wasn't really a hospital. It was a first care.
You gave birth.
No. I have struggled quite some time with OCD and anxiety and general craziness, undefined craziness, not schizophrenia or anything like that.
If you if you've hung out with B in the past, outside of watching him on the show, like
Yeah.
if you were us and you hang out with it, this all makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I'm a little different in real life than I am on the show. I try to be a little more reserved when anyone can watch me. But what happened long story short, I had a massive panic attack and thought I was having a heart attack. Was not having a heart attack, even though it probably looks like I should at any moment now. But
because you're a big fat ass.
yeah, I'm a
Just do it on
huge fat ass.
You got an award for it.
Yeah, I know. Almost a year ago, it was February 16th, February.
Oh, that's
No. God, I just
That's gonna be the frame.
I just went into a loop. It was February 16th of last year, but
fantastic.
so they put me on anti-anxiety and antidepressants and feeling pretty good. Woke up early this morning and took one of the medications so I could have a couple beers. That's why I didn't do a shot.
Yeah, it's going to affect the show a little bit.
Just a little bit. I won't be getting.
B was usually the more together one, and when he does get drunk, he ends up hating the South.
And get
Yeah.
naked.
Yeah,
Yeah, after the camera's off.
Yeah,
Boy, last
How
time
many times have we seen your ass or a little
lot.
bit more?
a lot.
I've seen your nuts. I've seen your upper bush.
Yeah.
It's just that area right there, the pee area.
Right.
Somehow
I should thank you for
Yeah.
keeping that part to
Well,
yourself.
I don't really go flashing my dick to other guys. I mean, I only do it in the park to single moms. But
But now that he's
He reserves that.
medication,
For
now
the
that
proper
now that I'm
times.
medicated, I mean, the doctor wasn't even going to give me anything.
Anything can happen now. The B we
Yeah.
know, he could. Anything can happen.
Well, we met a whole new B tonight. He was just such a nice, calm, such a sweet man.
That's
never how I would have
he
described
wasn't
him.
complaining. Usually he'll be like,
Hurry up! Can we
I
get this
hate
over
this. I want to go home.
my
with? You've
cats
seen
need
that in
jerked
the
off.
episodes. This is gay.
I have found that it has made me not more sociable because I don't really like people other than the people I know.
Oh.
But yeah,
Continue.
We don't care.
but yeah, that's the one really odd thing. Like I don't get freaked out. I used to get freaked out in big crowds. Like really, I could go to a concert and be fine. I go to Walmart and nearly piss my pants. I'm so fucking anxious. It's just
Wow.
That's Walmart. That's not you.
no, it was me. But yeah, feeling better. And
Well, good.
if you got problems, go get them checked out. The doctor will give you these neat little pills that'll make you feel good.
Yeah, if you buy 15 things of toothpaste and you stack them all neatly, you're probably nuts. All right,
You can't do 15. 15 is an odd number. You gotta do 16. Definitely 16.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So because you're nuts and because you fixed your nuts, I got you a gift.
Oh, okay.
A gift.
It's
So
a straight jacket.
here is your gift. Go ahead and pull.
So from Japan?
I thought he would appreciate the Japanese box.
And the Japanese paper.
It's
I don't
in
even
the
know
top.
what
It's in the
this
top.
is.
It's in the top. It's a belly washer. A Hello Kitty belly washer. It's very nice. There's a Japanese paper in there.
Yeah, actually, that's part of your gift as well.
I
It's
like paper.
Oh, that's cool.
Japanese newspaper.
Oh, I can put this on my wall or cover my windows with
I
it.
think I've got one somewhere.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, let's all grab a chunk and look for something neat. He's American!
Don't lie.
It's their cartoons even look like that.
I can't read a goddamn thing in this.
Yeah, it's
It's Japanese for sure.
yeah, it is. It's because I recently bought some video games from Japan,
Oh, cool.
and this is the box that they came in.
Very nice.
Oh.
The 12th of January, 2014.
Yeah, it was very recent. I just
Yeah.
said. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, 12. Oh, no, okay. No, my kid was born on the 15th.
Awesome. Well,
Actually, the Japanese games I ordered in bulk. Obviously, you saw the box. I ordered the day she was born. Just I don't know if that's significant, but I
I
did.
am. Yeah, I'm gonna like frame this.
I thought you might want to keep these.
Don't touch.
I'm just gonna.
Mine.
You know,
Take your pills.
this is a perfect opportunity, real quick too. is
Oh my God! Can we transition?
Speaking of gifts and babies, and I guess something else.
What
I
do
think
you
will
got?
like, I got everybody something.
Zachary
here.
Quinto's head in a box.
I found these through a person
Boom.
on Facebook. Through our Facebook, I was looking at some of our fans on Facebook, and it was a Bible-related thing. And this is something that you can just enjoy on your own. You could give this to your daughter. This is called Awkward Moments.
What?
Children's Bible.
Oh,
Volume 1, signed by the writer and illustrator.
wow, that's cool.
It is really
Horace
cool.
Gilgamesh.
It
What a
pretty much
name.
notice all the dead people floating in the ocean.
Oh my God!
With
This
the
is
art.
fantastic.
I got a really cool
Oh,
deal.
cool. Noah's drinking. If you pay attention to our Bible
Yes,
show,
yes.
he's a drunk.
There's all sorts of great stuff in here. Oh, look, there's a floating dinosaur that's dead. he didn't make it.
Wow, this is actually a really good gift.
There's the story about how animals got their spots and stripes.
Wow.
Choose your adventure.
In the very beginning, he thanks Trey Parker and Seth MacFarlane with almost in the same sentence,
Awesome.
along with Ricky Gervais, Richard Dawkins, Bill Maher, Seth Andrews, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Stephen Fry, David Cross, Sarah Silverman, Terry Gross. Wow.
I know that story. It's where the dude pulls out and God doesn't like it. He's supposed to fuck his brother's wife.
As soon as it was like immediately, I found this. I was just looking at some of our fans, looked at their page. She liked this thing. I was like, Awkward Moments, Children's Bible. And I looked at it. It was like, this is amazing.
Who was that?
And it's only volume 1.
Jaded Jenny?
You know, I honestly don't remember. It's definitely a woman.
Was it recently?
Not that long ago. Maybe. I had these for a while, waiting.
So in a
Oh,
way, this
okay.
is like a good show and tell and a gift.
Yeah,
Awesome.
this
I
is
like
pretty
this.
awesome, and it's
Yeah.
signed by the creator. The
And
writer and the
speaking
illustrator.
of show and tell, well, it's time for...
There you go, buddy.
Woo!
Drink that. Show Nick what you were drinking.
What is that?
This is Mountain Gay.
Mount Gay.
Mount Gay.
Show that.
That is actually, it's a very good rum. But I was just at the liquor store I work at last night. I was just I had a grab bag. All right. And
You were hoping
what did
I
you
would've
get?
picked
Oh,
that
Old
one, too.
Granddad.
Old Granddad
Yeah.
whiskey.
Yeah.
That's a secret cough syrup right there.
There's a couple more in there. Didn't throw any tequila. I tried to stay in the rum whiskey.
What is Mount Gay? Is
Mount Gay is a
whiskey?
rum.
It's a rum?
Yeah, and a very good rum actually. It's got a terrible name, but with a connotation. That
Unless it was like Mount Happy.
right that our people have put on it. But anyway,
The whites.
the whites.
So it's show and tell.
Yeah,
What do we got here?
this is my anime collection. It's pretty impressive. I mean, I'm not.
Crap.
No, it's all awesome. I'm not completely done, and this does not include all the ones I've watched on Netflix or Crunchyroll. But this is a medium that I absolutely fucking love, as you can tell.
See, Halo.
Halo, I kind of threw that in there because is that right there on the bottom? I kind of threw that in there just because it does have some anime type animation
It's got some cool stuff on there.
Yeah, it's fun. I bought this fucking years ago, but
Now
it's-
is let me just go ahead and sound uneducated here. Does anime mean it's Japanese or is that a style?
it means that it's Japanese, but people have adopted the style American. I'm trying to think of a.
But a purist would only call anime like actual Japanese
Yeah.
stuff.
If it's from Japan, then it's anime, and then there's variations of anime, like you have your hentai, which is
The tentacle porn.
Yes, tentacle porn.
Tentacle porn.
Tentacle porn.
Tentacle porn.
Most of
Tentacle
I
porn.
don't know about tentacle porn, but most of these are, and if any of you watch anime and are checking out my collection right now, what you can see, I will show you the one that got me
Half girl, half cat.
back in the day.
Half girl, half cat.
Half girl, half cat.
Half girl, half cat.
Half girl, half cat.
I'm getting shit together. Back in the day,
With tentacles.
back in the day, there was, and we're talking like fucking 1986. There was a show.
That's a hell of a back in the day.
Please don't put this on the screen. It will give me flashbacks and probably send me back to the fucking hospital if you find it. There was a show called Search for the Lost Cities of Gold, which was on Nickelodeon early in the morning, and when you're 5 and 6, you get up at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning.
I think I remember
So
that.
they look for the Lost City of Gold flying around a gigantic golden condor that was powered by the sun.
Oh my god, I think I saw that show.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a cool show, but it was.
Was there like a little like one of the main characters was like a boy,
Esteban?
and he was like Mexicanish looking?
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw that show.
Yeah. But it was actually.
Why did that show freak you out?
Well, it didn't freak me out, but that's actually what kind of got me into that and Voltron and.
Voltron was Japanese?
Yeah.
Get the fuck outta here.
I believe so.
I guess that makes perfect sense. Like, you
got that
know,
look.
they all come together, they form one big robot.
Right, Mecha. Is what it's
Well,
called.
Screams anime right there.
That screams
But
Japanese.
what happened was I watched that show, which was actually a French show sent over to Japan to be animated and then dubbed in English. So then it came to the States in Nickelodeon, and I watched it, and I just really liked that style. And there was also another one. I want to say Guardians of the Galaxy, but I don't think that's right. Anyway,
Guardians of the Galaxy is a Marvel thing.
it's a Marvel thing, but then there was an anime.
Marvel's America thing.
But so years and years and years and years went by,
Yeah,
and I never knew what I watched, or I was 6, I didn't know anything about it. And then I caught this one night on Adult Swim, which is Cowboy Bebop.
Fantastic.
It is, if you don't know anything about anime, if you want to get into anime, go out and buy this. You can find it on Amazon for like $20.
That's Japanese.
This is Japanese.
You know, there are a few animes that I get into, and that was one of the very first.
And
that really got
it's
me
a
into
great.
something.
It's directed by Shinichiro Watanabe. I brought some notes just so I didn't sound completely stupid.
Ooh.
This is from
fancy.
This is from '98.
That's why the stack's blocking his notes. So it doesn't look-
It's from '98,
Those are words on paper.
and
This is more than one
actually-
page. It's tiny print.
Bebop.
Did a term paper.
A lot of people say. I mean, a lot of people say this is a masterpiece, and is the
Is this
perfect.
a movie?
No, this is a show.
There is also a movie.
There is a movie which happens in between, like episode 23 and 26 in this series. There are only 26 episodes in the series, so it's actually a really quick
So it's like The
watch.
Flash.
Kind
There's
of.
Rumored
but-
for a long time they've been trying to make a live action movie.
Right, with either like
Keanu
Keanu
Reeves.
Reeves playing Spike, who is one of the lead
Already
characters.
sounds like a bad idea. The only thing I want my Keanu Reeves in is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Which they may do a third someday.
Fuck you, that'd be amazing.
They are talking about it.
It's been going on since like last year.
Wait, where's the
Yeah.
other guy?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't.
No, he was the sniper in Saving Private Ryan.
He's still acting.
Yeah.
Saving
I
Private
wouldn't
Ryan's a
even-
little old.
I would not
Don't
recognize
tell me
him
that,
if I
because then
saw
I
him.
feel bad.
I own this one too, but that's about it.
This one is Samurai Champloo, developed also by Shinichiro Watanabe.
I thought
Kinda
you mispronounced shampoo for a second.
got the same feel to it. You got
I've heard so much about that.
you got Mugen Jin and Fu. Sorry, I was looking at it backwards. It's on Netflix streaming. Check it out. There's also another
I need to.
sect of anime called Ecce. Okay,
Never heard of it.
it's kind of like
Oh my god.
Oh, that's the cat.
it's kind of like Strike Witches, which is full of fan service. You guys know what fan service is?
That's half girl, half
Oh,
cat.
that's what.
no,
people,
well,
that's
see,
what-
they turn. They're normal girls, but then they.
Oh, I love the underwear shot. Right
Yeah, see, that's your Ecce.
Underwear
Also,
shot.
Did I watch? Were you watching some of that in your house one time when I was hanging out?
Yes.
I think I remember, and I can't remember if you wanted me there or not during this.
Well, it's called.
Shut the door.
Any of it.
You should probably go on now.
This is nowhere near these two in storyline. I mean, it is seriously, it's full of fan service, which is just panty shots and ass shots, and it's ridiculous and it's silly, but it's also cute and kind of fun to watch.
Sailor Moon. That's an anime, right?
Yes, it is.
I remember seeing that on TV.
However,
because you mentioned the panty shots, and
yeah,
I was oddly turned on by this cartoon.
severely edited though, because Sailor Uranus and Sailor Jupiter, I want to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, in the Japanese version they were actually lesbians, When it came over to the States, they cleaned it up and they made them cousins. So
Shut the front door!
They were just really close cousins when you watch this.
Well, how could they be lesbians when the one was so fascinated by Tuxedo Rose?
That was Sailor Moon, and it was Tuxedo Mask.
Boy, that sounds like some.
It wasn't Tuxedo Rose?
Sounds
Tuxedo
like a
Mask.
show that
Tuxedo
Terry
Mask,
Buckheimer
that's
might
right.
dig.
Where did I get Rose from?
I don't know. This is another one that you need to watch
Love and
if you haven't
Ghosts.
seen it. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Probably one of the best animes of the 90s. Giant robots.
There's a lot
Weird
of different
ass-
versions of that, aren't there?
Yeah, they went back and they kind of rebooted it, but this was...
Watch the reflection, because it
Yeah.
may just make it
Sorry.
disappear.
This is awesome. Giant robots. If you've seen Pacific Rim, Guillermo del Toro is obviously a fan of Evangelion because a lot of what they did, see the plug suit that she's wearing. If
I
you've
was-
seen Pacific Rim,
I was just noticing the Genesis.
yeah, Neon Evangelion Genesis. This actually translates. I got the translation. This translates to literally Gospel of a New Century. Is what the
Did you
American.
guys see Specific Rim? Because I know I did.
No, I did. It was amazing.
You thought it
Did
was?
you say
Yeah.
specific rim?
I think
it's the drinking.
It's a specific rim.
Did you say specific rim?
The specific rim is these.
What specifically do you mean?
Here's another cool one. High School of the Dead was on Netflix for a while. They battle zombies. Tons of fan service.
Sure.
Oh, I remember I told you that there
One
was
of
a
those
live action
schoolgirls.
version of that, but it's actually
Yeah.
Detention of the Dead.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Fun. Kind of cute. She can pretty much anything she wants.
So can you jack off to all of these?
No. Here
Good.
is another
You
series.
really tried.
Jesse's seen this one, Fully Coolly. Check it out.
Well, I haven't seen all of it.
Oh.
I've seen parts of it. I think it's really weird.
It is. It's very
Really
strange.
Japanese, of course it's
Now-
Really weird.
Here is one that wants to be in
The guy makes like a
Evangelion.
horn come out of his forehead.
Well,
or
he does.
something.
Yeah, but it's, I have to watch it. It's only 6
out of his
episodes.
horn head.
He does.
Here is Eureka 7, which was the second show that I really, really got in. Well,
I remember you
fourth.
really
It's
raving
not
about
Eureka?
that.
No, it's Eureka. Now
Ah.
they've done. This is the first season. Okay, great, 52 episodes, which is way longer than any anime they own. Then they did a movie, which if you watch this movie after watching it, will confuse the living fuck out of you because they completely changed the story. And these are the two newest ones that just came out, and I just finished them. AO, it's you have to watch it because they changed the story again. But
What
it
was
doesn't-
that show on MTV that confused the fuck out of me?
Aeon Flux.
yeah.
Eon. How did you know? Yes, Eon
I
Flux.
never did watch that. I thought
Great
it was
show.
weird.
That show made actually. I think you explained to me what was happening.
Yeah,
I never
she-
realized that there was clones of them.
Yeah, well, yeah, they just continue to recycle their
Because
DNA.
otherwise, the show
she
made no
could,
goddamn sense.
right, because she dies in every episode. Any other
was that
questions?
Japanese?
No, it was not Japanese.
No.
Fucking awesome. My voice is gonna start. Is there any questions you guys have for me?
Yeah.
About
Why?
why?
Is there sperm on these?
No, there's no. Why do I like
No.
anime so much? It makes me happy.
Okay, that's a good enough reason
Just
to like
watching,
anything.
just watching, it's like
Sure enough.
it's like
Can't
yeah,
blame you.
some of it's silly and
I
it
now,
doesn't
definitely
really-
wanna
now
get
is
into
it
some of
is
this.
it anime or are you into like the just Japan?
I would love to visit Japan. I would never. I mean, I'd like to live there, but you know, the culture is being so different.
Hey,
And
so where are we today, by the way?
we're in Japan.
There we go.
All right, we're in Japan.
Somewhere in Japan.
We are in the. Hold on, let me think. Akabi district. We'll look it up later,
Great.
so you can get the pic. Boom! There it is. That's
It's been there the whole time.
Yeah, that's the section in Tokyo where all the otaku can go to get their anime fix. Otaku meaning obsessive or geek. So you are a game otaku. But
That makes it sound so much more sophisticated.
it really does. But that's the thing. You know, like I go over to, you know, I sit there and I watch all these and it's like, oh my god, I want to go to Tokyo. I want to go to Kyoto. I want to go to Japan because I love all this anime. And the fact of the matter is, the only people who watch this shit over there are the dorkiest, most reclusive motherfuckers in the planet. So it's kind of like here in America.
But I would like to go because I would like to come back home dressed like an anime character.
That would be fun.
I would like to go because they would think I was really hot.
They would.
No, they wouldn't.
Would they? They
No.
love Americans.
They like
don't
big,
No, they don't.
fat, white.
They will. No,
love
they
Americans.
they will respect you. but they, they're
Big
not.
penis.
Yeah, that you
Bigger
got
penis.
Big penis.
Been watching
mega penis.
watching
We just
way too
lost
much
our-
South Park.
Japanese fans.
All right, so that ends B's show and tell.
This one
and
was not very good.
because we did not get to do a episode in January, we're going to extend this episode, and we've decided to extend it by having another show and tell. That's right, you get a bonus. You get a bonus. You have a bonus show and tell. And what we have here is, what is this, B?
It's a Colecovision.
Colecovision. Stop fucking with it.
Don't snap. Well, it was a Colecovision.
Ooh, now it's a lawsuit.
That's not important, is it?
Oh my god. Anyway, this is part of the... I'll explain what everything is in a minute. This is a part of the second generation of video games. We are currently in the 8th generation with the Xbox One, PS4, and Wii U. Second generation is where your Atari 2600 will fall in. I used to think that would be like the first, but actually the first was all those Pong machines that only played Pong games. Now, this system is pretty neat. It came out very late in the second generation, 1982. Graphically superior to the Atari, considerably. It's in fact, let me just go ahead and show you a couple screenshots here of Atari Donkey Kong versus ColecoVision Donkey Kong.
Wow, I can really see the difference.
Okay, well,
I've never actually seen this in gameplay yet.
it actually is would be close to the NES.
Really?
Not like super
Right.
close. Actually, all of those systems, including the Atari 2600, were 8-bit. Just like the NES, it was just the chips inside decided the quality. I don't really understand all that crap.
Isn't there more history leading up to a Nintendo? Isn't this related so much to Nintendo?
No,
Oh god, that takes me back.
I don't.
Am I wrong on that? I want to say.
Well, this system was packaged with, which helped it sell.
I mean, it had Donkey Kong, he said. So.
Was packaged with Donkey Kong, and the cartridges go here. So that's cool. And the controllers.
By Nintendo.
Now these can actually be unplugged, and you can replace the plug. It's the same plug-in as an Atari 2600 and the Sega Genesis.
Oh, okay.
But you use these little numbers to select your difficulty, and then and then this is how you play.
Oh.
So I never knew anybody that had a ColecoVision, and you had a ColecoVision.
My dad had a Colecovision. And now, granted, this was...
Wouldn't that mean that you had a ColecoVision?
Well, yeah, but from what I remember of it, it was probably, I was probably like 5. So that would have been 1985. So my recollection is hazy. But as soon as I saw these, I saw this earlier tonight. As soon as I saw these, I used to play phone with it.
Play phone.
But
Here I
can remember me and my dad playing it.
Here I have Donkey Kong.
Mm-hmm.
Donkey Kong. Zaxxon.
Bitch.
It's actually a really cool game, and it's
Yeah,
made by Sega.
It's fun.
Wow. Back when Nintendo was a developer.
I remember
Sega.
was a developer.
Yeah, you'll see Nintendo on there.
Super action baseball.
Super action, yeah, so it must be great. Donkey Kong Jr. and Donkey Kong.
Just in case the other two get damaged.
Wow.
It's because Donkey Kong is so popular for this game that when I try to buy, I always end up getting a copy of Donkey Kong.
Oh, they're like,
in
here,
a bundle.
take
take
this. Please, God, take this.
So-
We have so many Donkey Kong.
It's haunting
So
my
if
dreams.
if you guys want, you can each take home a copy of Donkey Kong for the ColecoVision.
I don't have a ColecoVision. Will it fit into my Xbox
360.
360?
Yeah, well, Too bad this doesn't have a HDMI
Oh, really?
port, because otherwise you'd be able to play it through your Xbox One. Now, last episode you said you could play Nintendo through your Xbox One, but you should have been more specific. You don't have to change channels on your TV. You still have to pick up the Nintendo controller or whatever. Basically, all that is out of the Xbox One, anything can plug into it with an HDMI, and you can, instead of switching to that specific HDMI 1, 2, or 3, or 4, like on your TV, you would just... So you'd have two systems running, it would be completely pointless.
Right. Okay.
Again,
I
so,
don't know the
yeah.
specifics. Well, I'd like to ask what the front part is.
This is actually something I thought was really interesting and would never be allowed today. Well, expansion ports are allowed. This is an expansion port, but the main thing that this is known for was they had this big unit that went on the front of it, and it could play Atari 2600 games.
So how big was this unit?
Like about half the size of this system.
Wow. So a system about
Yep,
the size of the checkerboard or something like that, almost.
Yeah, it would still somehow more sleek than the Sega Genesis CD32X combo.
Right.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
Yeah, that was a mess. And it didn't require additional plugs or anything, as far as I know. But yeah, you could add a thing onto this, and it could play Atari 2600 games, which was their main competitor.
That's crazy. That'd be, like Xbox having a PlayStation.
It'd be like if you could download a patch for the PS4 to play Xbox One
Right.
games. Yeah, no, there would be a shit fit. And what's really weird is, you would say, okay, well, nowadays you'd sue them. Well, Atari did sue them and lost.
Really?
What the... Yeah,
How'd they lose? Why did they lose?
I don't really know the specifics, but they lost. Now, what got me wanting the Colecovision, outside of the fact that I've made a goal to collect every video game console, because every time somebody comes over to my house, they're like, "Oh my God, you have every game console." I'm like, "No, I really don't." But, and I thought to myself, what would it take? So I started looking into it, and I'm trying to collect everything that was released in America and had actual interchangeable ROM cartridges. That's kind of my standard. But what really pushed me to go ahead and get this now is this brand new, just got this in the mail the other day, Gamester 81, the video game. This is a brand new homebrew game. Gamester 81, if you're a gamer at all, you probably already know who he is. He's popular like the Angry Video Game Nerd. He does game reviews and all kinds of cool shit, and he made a game for the ColecoVision because that was the first system he ever owned. He's on YouTube, called Gamester 81, the video game, and it's signed.
Nice.
Signed by him. So, yes, very nice.
Well done.
And what's really cool about this is
This is like a third... Well, no, never mind.
third
That's what I was
what?
going to say. I
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was going to say it was like a third show and tell for some odd reason, but I was like, wait a
Oh.
minute.
This is
This
You
is
kinda
part of,
had a
it's
show
part of the same show.
Yeah. What's really cool about this is they did an Indiegogo campaign for this game. Indiegogo
They didn't go through Kickstarter? They went through Indiegogo?
Indiegogo, and they were trying to raise at least $5,000, and they ended up raising $11,000.
nice.
And this cartridge that I have with the red sticker is because I put money into the Indiegogo campaign.
Nice. Yeah,
so
nice.
you can only have this cartridge with the red label if you participated in the Indiegogo campaign. And I believe there's less than 60
Nice. Very
of
nice.
these red labeled, like everybody, you can still buy them, and you can still get this really cool box, and it has an instruction manual in there and everything, and it's all really awesome and very legit. But this will be a black label, and I believe it doesn't have him standing there. I think it's got something different. So the red label is because I helped invest in the project.
That was
very
very
cool.
nice of you.
Yes.
You know, a little off, not completely off subject, but I've looked into like games that are on Kickstarter and things like that, and I I wish I remembered the guy's name because Japanese names are so weird.
Mhm.
This is a good cross between your Japanese weirdo stuff and then your video game weirdo
There he goes
stuff.
offending people. He offended the homosexuals.
So, and I've had enough drinks.
Now he's offending the
start,
Japanese.
Offending everybody, and I can.
Okay, all
and I
right.
can
So
start
yeah, go ahead and
randomly
offend.
going off on a tangent here, but so you know the story about. Have you heard about Mega Man?
Yes.
How Mega Man?
You mean Rockman?
No longer the guy who created Mega Man.
Yes.
He
He
left.
quit Capcom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Catcom?
Catcom.
This is the greatest place to work ever!
Yeah. Well, anyways, he left, and he lost his rights to Mega Man completely.
Yes.
And they had like 3 Mega Man games in the works.
And they axed them all.
Yeah. Got rid of them all.
Capcom
My brother
is
even
doing
bought,
very bad.
My brother bought a 3DS because he thought there was going to be a Mega Man game for it. And they never made it. They started it.
Right.
Several Mega Man games that people have been looking forward to, they just axed them. Yeah. Fan enthusiasts were trying to
Capcom
back
has been
up on
fucking
some
up a
games.
lot with
They really have.
Resident Evil, Street Fighter,
Yeah.
Devil May Cry, and Mega Man.
But there was a Kickstarter with the guy who created Mega Man who went and started his own company.
Mm-hmm.
And I was this close. I was like, I
You should have backed it.
I really thought about it. I really did.
If anybody doesn't know what Indiegogo or Kickstarter is, it's basically
Shoot yourself
like
in the face.
it's kind of like I watched the video, the angry video game nerd. The Gamester81 did a video where he's like, "Hey, we're gonna make this game, and we have a campaign to raise money, and you can put money towards it."
Yeah, and that's exactly
And it's exactly what happens.
Yeah, so exactly what happened to this guy who left and made his own company. He decided, he lost the rights to his character completely. They screwed up all their games that he had in development, and so he pretty much rebooted.
Rebooted.
Rebothed his
He rebothed
character.
Mega
It's
Man.
called, I think it's Mighty 9, 8,
Mhm.
9,
Mighty
8,
Nine.
99, Mighty
For
9. And it's exactly a rip-off of Mega Man, completely.
Wow,
So I imagine...
that's awesome.
It's
Made by KipCam.
Yeah, it's like he's pretty much stole the idea that he originally created, and he recreated it completely, copying every single thing from Mega Man. Just tweaking it. So I'm imagining some sort of lawsuit involved.
So
some in the future.
Mega Man.
The drug's kicking. Oh, there you go. Oh God.
Mega Man 9 and Mega Man 10, those are the ones that you can get on like Xbox Live Arcade.
I was surprised though that Mega Man's now that after all that crazy Mega Man stuff though, he will be in the next Smash Brothers, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Huh. Anyway, my question is, those obviously came out a while back. So he was involved with those?
With the last ones, I think. So.
You know
I
how
think
they
he
made them where it looked like they were on the NES?
I'm sure he was involved in them from the.
Oh!
All that stuff, but,
anyway, who gives a shit? So this is this really cool Colecovision system, and this
Not
is
a phone.
Yeah, this is the controllers. This is the Gamester81, the video game, which you can still get at AtariAge.com. AtariAge.com.
and you can apparently get Donkey Kong everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, do you want a copy of Donkey Kong for the Colecovision? Because I have a million. So that alarm means that it's time for...
Current events with me. Current events, yeah. Current events with me. Current events.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right. Wow.
Oh. Yeah. Good
Current
for that
events.
face tag.
I feel your pain.
Jim Beam, Jacob's Ghost, White Whiskey.
Yeah.
And Nick had Sailor Jerry.
Sailor Moon. So this here, this
Don't
is my,
scream.
this is Melina.
Hi, Melina.
Ah, yes.
She even waved.
That's nice. Mwah. All right, just so you viewers don't freak out, I'm gonna pass her off to her mom right now. Get your hands in the screen.
Completely sober mom.
Come on over.
Yeah.
Here we
All right.
go. Coming with the...
Awesome.
Bud.
Oh, you're testing my Paxil.
That right there. That right there is my new napping buddy. Never thought I'd meet anybody that likes a nap more than I do.
Boy.
3-week-old child? Or 2-week-old child?
2-week-old child. Yeah.
I wish you would have told me.
You took a nap
Nap
together.
buddy.
I can't lay you on my chest like I do her.
You can?
But you really, well,
You could.
You're taller than me.
Okay.
It'd be
It's,
a little
it's the
awkward.
facial hair, isn't it?
It'd be awkward.
No,
Pokes through the shirt. And
it's just the height. Otherwise, everything else would be perfectly not weird.
I got a copy of
I have
Donkey
given
Kong.
each of these guys
I
a
did
copy
too.
of Donkey Kong for the Colecovision.
I'll put that in my own Colecovision.
Yeah, like, okay.
I will put this up in a shadow box on my
Nice.
wall. It'll be nice. It'll be pretty.
Excellent.
I would definitely probably, keep mine somewhere safe.
I like that.
Because that sounds like this is very hard to get.
Yeah, these are super rare.
Not for
Yeah,
you.
super rare.
You got it pretty easy.
So, it's current events with B, but oh wait, there was one more thing I forgot to show you from the Colecovision. It's the power plug.
Need help?
Ah,
That's a power plug.
That's the fucking power plug.
from 1982.
that's, wow.
Enormous.
That's heavier than, well, 2 beers? 3 beers?
What's
it weigh about?
Measuring it by beer.
Actually, that probably weighs 2 pounds.
That's a
a
big.
pound and a half.
That's a big fucking plug.
But tested right by Underwriters Laboratories, kids.
Yep.
Always make
Power.
That's
sure.
how you know.
Oh, before
Tom,
we
Tom.
go into current events with B, if you've made it this far, I apologize. I didn't do it at show and tell or at the beginning of the show. But A Derek 79, if you're still watching, mea culpa. You're right. It is a police box, not a phone box, like I said in the last episode. I was agreeing with Jesse and had too much to drink. Not that it's Jesse's fault either, because he just recently got into the show.
I am so jazzed about
Nick
Doctor Who.
hasn't gotten into the show.
Doctor
yet.
Who?
Exactly.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, fantastic show.
So I guess he knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jesse, I have one more. This has been a great episode, a very gift-giving episode.
Yes, we've been very friendly.
This is your gift.
Oh,
I'm
God.
sorry for the tinfoil
It's
wrap.
food, isn't it?
It's just
You keep
it's.
giving away your old food.
Why would I give you old food? I'm giving you good stuff.
Oh, it's cinnamon roll. It's good. Eat it.
Yeah,
Called
it's cinnamon.
it.
Everybody loves cinnamon rolls. Go ahead and take a bite.
Eat it.
It feels like... I
Just-
don't think I can.
There's no mold on it. Just
There's
eat it.
no...
Cinnamon rolls can't mold.
Don't be a pussy and eat it.
He's really trying to. Damn.
Don't eat that. You might break your teeth.
Chip my front tooth.
That cinnamon roll has been waiting for you since just after our December episode, because you made reference of why do you keep giving us your old food? So
That's a paperweight now. That's a cinnamon roll paperweight.
and
I knew it.
You're right. There is no mold.
That's the scary thing is that this is like 2
Got
months
pink
old
goo
and
in
there
it.
is no
yeah.
mold.
It still looks picture perfect.
It does.
That's what they have in
It
those
looks like a
display
tasty
cases.
cinnamon roll.
When you go to that place, you bet you want to dine at, they got the display case.
Yeah.
You can get this right now.
Oh,
Yeah, it
yum.
doesn't look like this though.
There you go. There you go.
Oh god,
That's
thank
for you,
I'm
viewers.
gonna,
I'll wrap it up nice for you.
I'll just suck on it for a while. Pour
So-
some water over it.
Should have put a stick through it, give it a lollipop.
There you go.
So current events with B. What do we got?
Well,
Events with you.
indeed.
Current events. Ooh.
Okay, did you guys hear about the Boy Scout leaders in Utah at Goblin? I believe it's
There's a place called Goblin.
Goblin Valley State Park.
I have not. Do tell.
Okay, well, back this has been months ago. You know, fuck, I'm trying to think of where the hell this is at. Actually, I'm really sorry.
You can do. You're like, yeah, but anyways.
In Utah, they're in Utah State Park on a Boy Scout field trip, and these are 2 scout leaders, men trusted with your children's safety. And in
I
Goblin,
sure hope they're not homosexuals.
probably not homosexuals,
Well, it's just that.
but hey, you
off
might want to
topic-
clear a space.
But oh my god,
Fucking chicken and biscuits, yo.
What?
KFC,
3 biscuits.
KFC,
3 pieces of chicken.
fresh cooked baby.
That's not a baby. Anyway, they're in.
First one didn't turn out so well.
Okay,
so we
they're-
turned it into
I get the drumstick.
They're in this state park, and there's these rocks.
You're killing
okay?
me. You're killing
These
me.
rocks are on top of pedestals. Okay.
Pedophiles, got it.
No pedestals. Like they've been formed over millions and millions of years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, these Boy Scout leaders decide that one looks a little too precarious. Something that has been formed by time.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Millions of years?
Yes, millions of years.
I thought God.
No, shut up.
The
So-
Earth was like
The Earth is only
5,000?
6,000 years old.
Yeah. Something's not adding up.
So, it was actually a 170 million year old rock formation, I'm sorry. What they decided to do was knock this rock over. Now, these are rocks that people come from
Let's knock this rock.
around the world over to see. Well, these former Boy Scout leaders have been charged they've been charged with felonies.
For knocking a rock over?
Yes, because it's been there for 170 million years and hasn't fallen over. They decided that it was a hazard, and so they decided to knock it over. Not only did they do that, but they filmed it and put themselves on where else?
YouTube.
Where idiots can be. YouTube.
YouTube.
Idiots.
Only dumbasses are on
Nice
YouTube.
phrase frame of us idiots.
So, Taylor, last name,
Swift.
45, is
Oh.
charged with felony criminal mischief,
Oh, God.
and Hall, the other one, faces one count of felony aiding and assisting in criminal mischief. Director of Utah State Parks Brett Hayes said in a statement, if convicted, each man could face up to 5 years in prison, a fine of $5,000, and restitution damages damages to Utah's protected natural resources. These men were stripped of their leadership, of course,
And clothes.
and people, because they were angry from all over the world, were saying blah blah blah. Now this goes completely against the Boy Scouts.
Why couldn't they just walk around the rock?
Well, it's something that you can look at, but they just felt the need. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this so you guys don't eat it.
I do remember this story.
This is
slightly,
mine.
Actually.
So
You gonna use that?
yes, in a minute. But so the Boy Scouts, when you go, he's trying to suck out the marrow. When the Boy Scouts go into a place, I was a Boy Scout, oddly enough. When they go into a place, the motto is "Leave no trace." So whatever you pack in, you pack out. Make it look like you went there.
Back in, back out.
Okay.
Did you know that the Boy Scouts, this is what I was trying to get on earlier, they are still sticking to, they won't allow you to become a leader if you're gay?
Yeah. That's not right.
No, it's not right at all. Fuck you.
But
Speaking of
then-
gay, I need a napkin, which is really gay.
There you go.
That we don't have napkins.
So you're using the word wrong, and that's offensive. It's really happy that we don't have napkins.
It's really happy.
Kind of like, Mount Happy. Go on with your damn story. So what else?
No, I'm just saying it's these things
So
date
what-
back millennia.
So it'd be like a criminal offense if somebody fucked up Stonehenge.
Yes.
I think that should be a criminal offense. I don't see how it could be because it doesn't fall under any rules that I know exist. But that would be wrong.
But
to
why?
Me.
They're gonna have, this rock was not really important.
Oh yeah, it was because I mean it was like sitting on a. It was sitting. Look up the YouTube video if it hasn't been pulled down already. It was it was a rock with a point on it,
Did it look like a pee-pee?
perfectly balanced on top because it had been formed that way. Yes, it's precarious, but you don't go fucking pushing the damn thing over. As long as you don't touch it, it's gonna stay right there. But my question is, when does it? How? I don't know. It's like there's too much emphasis on safety. Now, in our current times, it's like, well, that's not safe. It's like kind of, it goes along the same lines. It's in the same vein of if you show up, you get a trophy. Everybody's a winner. No, not everybody's a winner, kid. You fucking lost. You know why? Because you're fat, you're overweight, you can't play soccer. I'm sorry, you don't get a trophy. No one gets
I
a
remember
trophy.
that story.
Amen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about
Oh,
other experiences.
no, I'm sorry. Anyway,
Amen.
but
Gaming.
no, I just thought it was. I'm just glad to see they're actually being punished because when I first read this story, I thought, there's no fucking way. They're Boy Scout leaders. They're saying, oh, it was dangerous. They're not going to be punished, but I'm just glad to see they're being punished. Much like another person that we talked about last episode, the lead singer of Lost Prophets got 22 years in prison recently.
Oh! Well, does he get good behavior?
No,
There's no kids around.
I don't think he's going to make it
No
more than 3
babies.
weeks. But,
no babies. In
Yeah,
there, so I'm sure he'll behave okay.
Yeah, he won't be humping anybody because they're not young enough.
I mean, I was trying to, there's another one. Somebody stole the Pope's blood.
What?
like
Yeah.
out of him.
No, they have a vial. There's a vial. I don't know. I like this story
So
better.
they can clone him?
That an
Oh,
Arizona
that's scientific. That's the devil's work.
that an Arizona shelter has a 36-pound cat. If I could show, if there was pictures on here, maybe we might be able to find pictures. Put
That's
them up.
heavier than this.
Yeah, that's like 40 pounds. But
Damn.
Does that intrigue you?
well,
you have
it's,
a
just-
love for cats?
it's named Meatball. It's temporarily staying at the office because he's too large
They
to.
should have called it meatwad.
Well, because he's too large. The cat is actually staying in the office because it's too big to fit in a standard kennel.
It's too big to walk out a door.
to fit in the standard kennel.
It's not available for
Put it in
adoption.
a dog kennel.
Well, it's not available for.
no fucking dog kennel.
It's too big. It's not up for adoption. But let's see if I can find another one real quick.
Oh my god.
Now you're going in.
Multiple.
You will get in that kennel.
You will get in that kennel and like it.
Oh my god, that's a big ass cat right there. Yeah. That's, oh, I hate my neighbors.
We're just trying to like do voices.
We have just done a new
Aqua Teen
episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Lesbians.
Oh, don't hit that guy.
My favorite Carl is where he was like impressing the old woman, like with the hair.
This makes me want to put on my badass red jeans. Oh, that's so hot.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that. Holy nasty ass bitch. That's so hot.
was it Dusty Bazongas? Is that the one you're talking about?
I don't remember. No, that's the hot chick with the that was working on stuff.
Hey guys,
This is
guess
a film,
what
right?
time it is?
What?
Oh, it's time to end the show. This has
Okay.
been a really great episode.
Yep.
See ya!
Bye.
Fuck off!